House Committee on General Investigating, by statute or rule, has the authority to convene regardless of whether our body has a quorum?
In between adjournments, yes.
And parliamentary inquiry?
State your inquiry.
Mr. Speaker, isn't it true that the House Committee on General Investigating has within its jurisdiction the ability to investigate members on matters of public corruption?
The chair does not entertain general questions about House rules.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, may I have your attention? This morning, I met with the leadership of the Texas Department of Public Safety to get a full briefing on their efforts to locate and return the members who are actively trying to thwart the legislature from performing its duties. DPS is actively working to compel their attendance after I signed their civil arrest warrants yesterday, and will continue to do so until those members are back in this chamber. Today, the Disaster Preparedness Committee is meeting to consider 5 priority pieces of legislation. Each will address the catastrophic flooding that has devastated homes and entire communities. That's the kind of important work that is being done in the House. And all elected members should be here representing their districts in those conversations. It is evident to the chair that DPS will need some time to work, and we will try again to make quorum on Friday. If quorum is then made, we will proceed with the very important business of this state. Members, the call of the House remains in force. Under the House rules, the House may adjourn from day to day. While I will call the House to order tomorrow and Thursday in a pro forma session, I will provide written permission to be entered in today's journal for each member who is registered here today as present to leave the chamber and return Friday at 1 p.m. Mr. Guerin moves that the House stand adjourned until 9 a.m. Wednesday. Is there objection? Chair hears none. The House stands adjourned.
Westbound turn, westbound turn. I don't have him. Give us a second. I don't know if somebody's trying to talk to us. Eastbound 99 from Maine. Two males out of the vehicle. It's north of us. It's north of it. I'm sorry. Okay. He's already out of the car and running. All right. Wallen, Maine. Wallen, Maine. Wallen, Maine. Guys, I'm still trying to find it. There's somebody jumping walls. Guys, I'm sorry. I've been listening to the scanner the whole time. Apparently, is one of there's 4 people inside that vehicle. You see, they did get into an accident right here. This is one of those spots again where the pilot. We were kind of in a gray area, and then we had to anyway. It got a little difficult. We made it back over here right now. I did just turn down the police scanner, so I don't know where this guy is exactly. 9899 was the last location. They actually had somebody jumping over walls somewhere right in this area right here in the alleyway. That's what I'm looking for right now, but you can see that did come to a crashing end out here. That Tesla damage there in the intersection. LAPD all in the area right now, and like I said, I just turned down the scanner, so right now I can't even tell you if they're taking anybody into custody, but we do know that some guys did jump out. They are in this area, and now it is becoming a perimeter. Oh. You know what? I did not. I was more concerned about trying to get over to this location when all that was happening. You can see the officers walking through this neighborhood. I'm not even sure if that collision actually happened right here at that intersection, because whatever he did hit is clearly not here. LAPD, they are definitely, right now, their big concern is going to be that suspect that may still be out running. And hang on. There he is. He's somewhere right in here. There you go. There you go. They're taking him into custody right there. There it is. Yeah, I turned the scanner back on. That usually helps. But at any rate, you got him going. They got him going into custody. Now, we don't know if that's the driver or which suspect that is. Apparently, there were multiple suspects inside that vehicle, but you can clearly see officers taking that one guy into custody right there. If that is the driver, that might kind of bring it to an end, because when they get that driver into custody, that's really all they need, because everybody else, it's a different type of crime, unless they're all wanted for the burglary. But right now, you can see that one suspect going into custody. LAPD, this happening out here at Wall and Century. Actually, it's going to be Wall and 199. I'm sorry, Wall and 99th Street in the alleyway. But you can see one person definitely going into custody. LAPD, they'll probably still be here. And you're right, I am very curious about what that Tesla hit, and if it is an innocent person or the vehicle. Hopefully, everybody in that car is okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be just about everybody in the neighborhood. But yeah, no, and like I said, I'm honestly, I kind of wanted to explain it, but I didn't want anybody to think I was like calling you out or being a dick about it. It was, I saw what was happening, and I was trying to, it's like, I got to be conversational, but I got to find the pursuit, you know what I'm saying? And then you're doing your thing. That was fine. It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot on the plate. And, we weren't pointed the right direction, and I was, and I was like, okay. We were actually going the opposite direction for a minute there. But, but you had to do what you had to do. What's up? Sorry. Oh, I appreciate it. Yo. Oh, no. I mean, it's live. Yeah, it's live television, and I totally get it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not angry. I mean, I'm a little upset we missed a little of it, but it is what it is. Copy, yeah, no problem. I just want to find out where. Hey, assignment desk, do we know what the Tesla hit? Yes. What was that, Melissa or Dave? Hit a parked car. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. Okay. I don't think we can get much closer because of where we are. Three zero. And we got a bug on our lens right when we went live. 4. Well, we're getting a little bit more information, and we know that the other suspects are still on the loose, and LAPD is setting up a perimeter wall in 98th Street. That's what we're looking at right there. That Tesla did hit a parked vehicle, so we know that there are no other injuries. Multiple people inside that vehicle and burglary suspects. That was the original one, and it did turn into a pursuit. We did watch it on the 110 freeway and some surface streets out here. Made its way into the South Los Angeles neighborhood after the crash, and then the suspects jumped out and ran. We saw one suspect being taken into custody. LAPD, they've got this area on lockdown right here. This is going to be off of a wall between 98th Street and also San Pedro. Century Boulevard, also one of the other ones that they're talking, one of the bordering streets. Right now they're saying that they have at least one other suspect, and apparently they have eyes on him, so we're going to keep an eye on it as well. In the end, though, we don't think any civilians were injured. Not sure about the people that were inside that Tesla that were running from the cops, but we know one in custody. LAPD, they're still out here, and they're still searching. I'm Stu up in Skyfox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. Copy all. Where we're at right now? Right. Well, it's not a pursuit anymore. It's a perimeter. No, I hear you on that, but like, you know, well, Dylan has played the game in the past, like we were on the outside of something, and as soon as a thing crashes or anything, it's like he's making the calls and we're going in, you know, because it's not a pursuit anymore, you know. So, and you know, it's sad that we have to play these word games and, you know, this gray area crap, because it's like, why can't we just be like in the old days? Right. Exactly. Oh, they're going to it. I don't think we can. We go take a look. Can we move forward to Century and Wall? All right, let's try that. We're trying to find the car that he hit. All right. Pardon me? Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Who is that guy? That's not Kyle. Who is that? All right, so we're looking for a car with damage that's somewhere like right in here. Slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up. It couldn't have been that. I mean, is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. All right, so it's Wall and 9-9. Wall and 9-9, and that's the car he hit. Wall and 9-9. And I don't know why you don't see it, our picture. Yeah. They switched to a tech channel. I gotta find it if we're gonna really try to look for the suspects. Ends in 613. Looks like a 9 Charlie, last three 613. I don't know if I can get the rest of it. Nine Charlie, I can't make out the two middle ones. 613, it ends in 613. $37, $47. Why can't we hear them on their tack? All I'm getting is that silly static. Oh my gosh. That's it. Okay. Shakira. Nothing. Nothing. Search continues. Not a problem. No, that's about, it's the same. Yeah. I have a feeling whoever the other ones are, they're in the wind. They're going to lock it down. They're going to bring in the dogs. This is going to be here for a minute. Ooh. These guys are in the wind. creepy. Oh, Skyvox TOC lost the IFB. Lost it. Poof. Thank you. Thank you. Got it. Copy. The assignment test said, go home. Is Christian okay? Christian, I was wondering if Christian was okay. I'll text him. Hey, just want to make sure you're okay. We have moved on. No, we were going to do it live, and then this happened. Yep, and we also can do the downtown Torrance Gateway. Now I put it out on the microwave. Everybody's going to go there. 13 years in the making. Yeah, it was like literally right when we pulled up on, like when I was like, I got the car, that's when we got bugged. I tried, I just did it. It's whatever that is, I think that's like a B. That thing is on there. I'm grumpy. Did we lose the IFV again? No, we didn't. It's not computing. There's like an early 50s Corvette behind that guy's house in bad shape, like just like rotting. I'm gonna remember where that is.
Horrific footage last week of hostages, Eviatar David and Rom Braslevsky, in terrible conditions. Innocent souls who remain in Hamas terror tunnels. We will not allow them to be forgotten. We are honored to be joined today by Foreign Minister Saar, who will deliver a statement here before addressing the Security Council.
Good afternoon. I came to the United Nations today because our hostages are still being starved and tortured by Hamas and Islamic Jihad in the dungeons of Gaza. I came here to put the issue of the hostages front and center on world stage. They cannot be forgotten. I came to call for the immediate and unconditional release of our hostages. On October 7th, Hamas committed evil crimes like the Nazis and ISIS did. They took 251 hostages into cruel captivity. 50 of them are still there. This past weekend, the world witnessed the cruel starvation of Eviatar David and Rom Braslavsky, tortured deliberately by Hamas and Islamic Jihad. The world saw their terrible condition, bones standing out in their skin like living skeletons. Eviatar was forced to dig his own grave. This is satanic. Hamas and Islamic Jihad used the starvation and torture as part of a deliberate and well-planned sadistic propaganda campaign. But the truth must be told. Israel facilitating huge amounts of aid into Gaza. No other country acts this way in war under such difficult circumstances. The world has been turned upside down. There are countries that acted also in this building to pressure Israel instead of Hamas during sensitive days in the negotiations. by attacking Israel, campaigning against Israel, and their announcement on a recognition of the virtual Palestinian state, they gave Hamas free gifts and an incentive to continue this war. They directly assassinated the hostage deal and ceasefire. Let me be clear, these countries prolonged the war. Hamas is responsible for beginning this war by invading Israel and committing the October 7th atrocities. Hamas is also responsible for the continuation of this war by still refusing to release our hostages and lay down its arms. The international pressure must be on Hamas. Anything else only prolongs this war. Thank you.